Hey, I'm Kailan May. I'm here for Bago Games, and I'm here with
Julius from Image and Form. Nice to meet you all.
and here about Steamworld Dig 2. Do you want to talk about what it is?
Steamworld Dig 2 is a platform mining adventure, and it's a sequel to our game from 4 years ago, Steamworld Dig. And it's basically if you take the best of Dig Dug, the best of Super Metroid, and just mix it all together into this really, really cool platform mining adventure. That's what we call it. So yeah, and it's going to Switch this summer.
And in fact, that actually comes into like the first question I wanted to ask. I found interesting is like, with regards to like your previous titles, like Steamworld Heist came to like 3DS and I think to PC as well, I believe. Yeah. So, and Steamworld Dig, that's kind of all over the place. So I find it interesting that it's only coming to the Nintendo Switch. Is there any reason for the exclusivity?
That is a pretty common misconception, actually. The thing is, it's not exclusive in any way, not even on day one. It is going to debut on Nintendo Switch. That is very, very clever wording from Nintendo's marketing team. And you know, we read it and we were okay with it. It's because then when we announce new platforms, people are going to be surprised. So I think it's a good thing. But it's coming to Switch, and Switch is the main platform for it. But we will announce more platforms pretty soon. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean, I checked the website and only a Switch was there. So yeah, I thought it was an exclusive.
Stay tuned for more. I think the website also says stay tuned for more platform announcements right next to the Nintendo Switch one. So, and it's bold as well. So. But it's easy to miss. I don't blame anyone.
Yeah, sorry. Another part of Switch is like this new medium, and with the new medium brings new hardware with its own like selection of gimmicks and capabilities and things like that. Does the Steamworld Dig 2 use any of the new possibilities of the Switch?
Yeah, we're making sure that it's like 1080p 60 frames per second and 720p 60 frames in handheld mode, of course. And then we also have HD Rumble. It's not present in the demo we're showing here at EGX, but it's going to be in the final game. So we're sort of experimenting with all those. You know, after playing One to Switch, the possibilities are seemingly endless. So it's hard to know where to start. But I think we're experimenting with like recreating the sensations of digging into different materials, like hard, soft rock, dirt, stuff like that. And I think it's going to work well.
So one of the more apparent things about Steamworld Dig 2 is it seems very similar to the original Steamworld Dig, and you know, it's appropriate, it is part of the series, but will there be any new additions, any new alterations that differentiate it from its predecessor?
That's a very, very good question. Yeah, of course. Like, you will still have that core mining gameplay from the first one. You still dig down, you collect your minerals, you sell them for new gear and upgrades and stuff like that. And the basic upgrades from Steamworld Dig 1 is also there, but we have a ton of new ones as well. And you can customize those to fit your playstyle, and we'll show pretty much more in the coming months. And on top of that, we have this fully fledged Metroidvania. So we're looking at Super Metroid and lots of games in the genre, and take everything we like, add new stuff, put our own twists to it, and use that as a base to create like what we think is like the best Metroidvania we could ever, the best Metroidvania with mining we could possibly create. So like that, I would say like that is like the biggest new addition, this big Metroidvania world that you can get to explore freely and discover new things as you go along.
And so in terms of Metroidvania, does that mean there will be some areas locked off and other areas accessible, and you have to go down one area to access another area, rather than the original Steamworld Dig? From what I remember, it was just straight down. You hit each environment as you can, as you unlock more powerful and more stronger picks. Well, this one, it sounds as though you'll come across locked areas that you'll have to return to by going through another area.
Yeah, it's going to be just like that. The classic Metroidvania experience. It's going to be there.
Another interesting part is I checked through the Nintendo website listing of Steamworld Dig 2, and they put a to be confirmed setting next to multiplayer. Will there be multiplayer?
The thing is, like, we haven't announced any multiplayer, but I can share today. It's not a secret. It's a single-player game only at the moment. You know, and that's how it will be released. Because we're still finishing up the game, and we sadly don't have the time to add multiplayer to it. But you know, we're not ruling anything out. If the fans want us to implement it, of course we'll consider it. So you know, make some noise if you want us to add it in the future.
Awesome. Yeah. I mean, multiplayer is like a common, like a thing that everyone usually loves, you know. So I think people will start making noise and hope that there is a multiplayer, I think.
I hope so too.
So laying upon this, it seems like there's a plot going on. What is the general plot of Steamworld Dig 2?
The general, like, the story's premise is that you play as Dorothy, one of the NPCs from the first game, the shopkeeper. You sell your minerals to her, and she was sent away for upgrades, and she returned with a new, fresh coat of paint, and she's ready for adventure. And she's looking for a long-lost friend, together with a mysterious companion that you might recognize from other Steamworld games. We'll show more of that in the coming months. And the basic story is that you arrive at this mining town in great need. You dig down. Gain riches, find treasures, fight monsters and bosses, and you know, basically, eventually, you save the world. So it's going to be a lot of fun, and we don't always spoil too much of it. But many fans have been asking if Rusty is in the game, and he is important to the game, and I won't tell in what way. But rest assured, we have not forgotten about Rusty at all.
Fortunately, that actually brings me to a follow-up question I was really curious about. It's like, because SteamWorld is part of this whole universe, like there is SteamWorld, the previous SteamWorld Dig, of course, then there's Heist, which is in the far distant future, and then there's apparently a SteamWorld Tower Defense title that I managed to dig up. Yeah. So I wondered what kind of connections there will be with all these titles.
Yeah. Like, I think SteamWorld Tower Defense is easy to fit anywhere, even right next to Heist, because life is still going on. Or maybe not as far as Heist, though. So SteamWorld Tower Defense could take place, any time, actually. But SteamWorld Dig 1 takes place, I think it's safe to say, the Tower Defense and Dig 1, they take place at roughly the same time. And Dig 2 is a straight follow-up to Dig 1, so it takes place maybe a few weeks or months after the first dig. And SteamWorld Heist is several hundred years into the future. The Earth has been blown to bits, and the robots are now out in space. But you know, we are of course making sure that there will be some really interesting connections to both Heist and the first dig, and I won't spoil anything, but you know, expect a few returning characters, expect some really like vague connections to Heist as well, and some really obvious ones. So yeah, so just, you know, we try to make this a bigger universe with connected games and connected storylines and returning characters, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the really nice things about SteamWorld for me. It's like they have this charming aesthetic and nice, like, funny, charismatic writing, and then they actually make sure it's all paired together. It's not like disconnected and just like their own individual stories. They're all feeding into each other into like a wonderful universe, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly how we like to do it.
Sweet. So when's the release date of Steamworld Dig 2?
It's coming this summer to Nintendo Switch, and we'll announce more platforms very soon. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome. And is there a price yet?
No, we have not decided on a price point yet, but it's going to be similar to what we've done before with Heist and Dig 1. So it won't like break your bank or anything.
Thank God. So where can people find Steamworld Dig 2?
Like right now.
Like if they want to look up more information.
They can follow us on Twitter at Imageform. They can go to imageform.se to the official website. You can follow us on YouTube as well, Imageform Games, and Facebook. So we always post the latest news there.
Awesome. Thanks for the interview.
Thanks so much. It's been nice meeting you all. Thanks.
Yeah, likewise.
Cheers.